Football. To be young and to play here at Kemp Field again. Football was a huge part of me growing up, from watching the Patriots absolutely demolish teams every week, as well as playing here at Mount Blue Area Youth Football. I am so glad to see that kids today are still interested in playing the great American sport. And I thought it'd be a great idea to come here, take a stroll down memory lane, and to interview some coaches on how they're prepping for the season, as well as how they are helping these kids create the best version of themselves. Why did you decide to voluntarily be a football coach for the youth?
To us is just sort of a nice way to teach our kids discipline and to get athletic and to be outside and to get some competition in, which I think is good for kids these days.
I've always loved the sport, played high school, played college. My son played a long time ago and I started then. I just enjoy teaching the kids.
Growing up, I didn't have a lot of people I can look up to. Other than these coaches, I want to give back to these kids from third grade all the way up to eighth. Just give back any way I can.
It's like a counseling session to me. You can be mad at the whole world. You come for 2 hours a day, you've got to concentrate on one single thing. So whatever it is that makes you mad, whatever's bad in the world, that all goes away. So by the time practice is done, you don't even remember what you're mad about anyway. So guess what? Life is good.
Run it. Come back. Snap count. Snap count. Hey. Tom, what are we doing?
1-2.
Draw. Down. Just right. No, don't. Nobody said get up, do anything. Down.
I love what Kemp Field represents: community, volunteerism. It's great football, it's great people, and we're really fortunate to have this facility and the generations of men and women that built that for us. So why I keep coming down after all that is because they did it, so I should do it too, to give back.
I hit puberty and my growth spurt wicked early in middle school. At one point, I was actually like the tallest kid in school, and I played tight end here. And tight end's usually a position for bigger and taller guys, which I was at the time. But once I hit high school, everyone was taller than me. Everyone caught back up to me in height, and I had to sneakily join the wide receivers because I didn't want to be laughed at by the coaches by telling them that someone who is 5'7" is playing as a lineman. What is something you see now with the coach's perspective that you didn't grasp at the age these kids are at?
Holy crap, how much work goes into this, man. There's days where I'm just complaining and winding up a storm about how much stuff I need to get done between coaching and administrative related things. And then I come down here and I'm looking around at all these coaches I have here that are working full-time jobs, that have multiple kids. Maybe they have more than another job, or they're not only a full-time job, but they own their own business. And then they're volunteering 10 hours a week outside of all of that, sacrificing time from their family. So that's the biggest thing for me, is that, every single one of these coaches is taking time out of their day away from their family and their life to give to these young athletes here in our community. And I definitely had no idea what that was when I was a kid.
You got your friend groups and you go, hey, how come Mike isn't playing this position, yada, yada, yada. And it's almost like, wow, that's a personal thing. Wherefore, as a coach, it's a business decision. Like, it's the business of football. And it's not geez, this guy doesn't like me, that person doesn't like me. It's literally, it can be simple as, because Mike is one step slower in a 40-yard dash. Doesn't seem like much, but then when you start playing on the field, it's like, wow, there's a big difference. He's getting burnt every time deep.
Something that always stuck with me when playing football is that the wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks were called skilled positions, while the linemen were called straight-up hogs. I mean, how do you think that makes them feel? You're compared to a pig, while you have these other players who would not be nearly as successful as they are without these so-called hogs take, or you could say, hog all the attention. What are the important life lessons that football teaches?
Discipline, camaraderie, and work ethic.
So I think football teaches access. And what I mean by teaches access is you'll have friends for the rest of your life. I guarantee you can think of friends right now. You wouldn't have a map. And I mean, it kind of carries to other sports too, but you'd have never met them. You wouldn't know them. You wouldn't have spent any time with them. And they might be your friends now, but you came here in blood, sweat, and tears and stuff every day and just develops friendship. And that's something you'll carry with the rest of your life.
There is going to be failures in life. Just got to learn to pick yourself up, keep on going.
Learning to be prepared for every type of situation, doing your homework. You know, these guys have to remember plays all the time, remember good form. So preparedness, discipline, hard work, and especially on this field, a lot of pride.
Everybody else counting on you, doing what you have to do when you have to do it, even if you don't like it. There's a whole bunch of them.
Well, that does it here at Mount Blue Air Youth Football at Kemp Field. I want to thank the organization for helping me, and I want to thank them for still showing important lessons to these kids when it comes to life and football, including hard work, how everything is either earned and not just given by default, and how a lot of things in life aren't really fair, but most importantly, that the Seattle Seahawks should have ran it at the 1 yard line with Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Anyway, thanks again, Mount Blue Air Youth Football, for inviting me to do the story. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, please like, subscribe, follow, etc. Check out some of my older videos on my page. I want to thank NBAYF again for having me over. And again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Always remember, Jesus loves you.